What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Smash TV, the arcade smash hit from 1990, but more specifically, why is an Arcade1up making this cabinet? Now, why are we talking about this game? Well, if you were watching my show this Sunday, Smash TV was actually the winner of the very first March Arcade Madness. It was basically a bracket where everybody got to vote on a few proposed games that I had, a total of 8. We started with an Elite 8, we whittled it down, and Smash TV was indeed the winner. So it was a great way to kind of have everybody vote on something and decide, okay, this is the game that we want right now. This is the most attention needs to be paid to this game. There's the most fan demand for this game. Okay, great, sounds good. Giving Arcade1up or any company a clear answer, a clear direction on where we think they should go is definitely a great thing. I would think that this would be something they would take full advantage of. But this is just one piece of the pie, one piece of the puzzle. How do you acquire these games? You have to have these licenses all in place. Well, what are we talking about as far as license holders and who may have control over this game? Now, back in 2009, Midway did file for bankruptcy, and in that sale of assets, Warner Brothers purchased most of the games, and not 100% of the games. So that means that there's still going to be some partial ownership of different properties out there. One of those is actually going to be Smash TV. It's not 100% owned by Midway. Therefore, when they sold it to Warner Brothers, they didn't get 100% ownership of Smash TV. Partial ownership of Smash TV is actually held by Eugene Jarvis, the creator of that and many other glorious games from the 80s and 90s. Now, this could be a big problem if Eugene Jarvis is not willing to allow Arcade1up to use Smash TV and a cabinet, regardless of any good working relationship they may have with Warner Brothers. But we are in luck because Eugene Jarvis did sit down with Travis from Arcade1up and do an interview on YouTube, and while it's not official, he seemed very enthusiastic at the idea of making a Smash TV cabinet.
From your incredible listing of games you've done, what would be like one you would love to work on and have people have in their home?
Well, I think one game that near and dear to my heart that we haven't gotten out there is in a couple years, Robotron 2084. I think might be cool, and while you're doing that, may as well throw Smash TV in there.
Listen, why not?
That's my dream combo, and hopefully someday it'll happen.
And when you couple that with the fact that Smash TV was part of a leaked list from Arcade1up as far as the games that they intended to release in 2024, the stars seem to be all in line to have this cabinet come to production. So, where is it? Even in this best case scenario where it appears that all parties involved are willing to work together, Arcade1up still needs to bring them to the table to hammer out the details to get the deal done. And unfortunately, I just don't think that's going to happen, whether it's a lack of licensing experience or a focus on satisfying retailers instead of the community, instead of customers. And I think this is definitely a big mistake, because I think that Smash TV would absolutely be a cabinet that would sell pretty well. Would that sell as much as Pac-Man? Well, that remains to be seen. Anyway, let me just think about all this in the comments section below. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see all of you next time.